Portnoy, I wish I was there for his rise in fame. I missed that in terms of his rise to fame. But let's do a pizza review. Margarita's Pizza. This is Bel Air, Maryland. Okay, here's the good thing. See, they do have little holes in the corners here. You see these little holes? Let the pizza breathe a little bit. Okay, let's see what we got.
Hold on. Is Bel Air one or two words?
All right, we got your basic. That's your basic football pizza. Look, it looks pretty good. Basic football pizza. Let's see what we got. Oh, God. My daughter's over here looking at me.
Oh, we're gonna get sued. Oh, we're gonna get sued.
No. Flop. There's no flop. No flop. Minimal grease. One bite.
Stop. No. Stop.
No fuck.
Hold on. I'm actually gonna put the address up of these people. And we are not getting paid for this, believe it or not. There it is.
It looks good, right? Like Dolly Parton's pizza. Looks good.
Lord.
One bite, everybody knows the rules.
No, come on, man.
Hey, football pizza. 5.8. That's the review.
Come on, dude.
No good. I'm in Maryland.
I actually, do me a favor. The next time you go in there, give them this video. I just plugged them, gave them their address and everything.
5.8.
That's it. Well, actually, a 5.8. I was going to say you were going to get a free pizza, but that's not happening now.
Yeah, okay.
After a 5.8.
Yeah, no. You know.
So I see a whole pizza. I know you got a couple kids and a wife there. Where are they to devour this pizza?
My daughter's disgusted with me. She's over here eating the mozzarella sticks. Samantha, what do you rate those mozzarella sticks out of 10? Not warm at all. She's telling me, oh my God, we got a 5.9 pizza and a 4.8 mozzarella stick. Damn. Margarita's Bel Air.
So as we're talking,
fucking game.
All right, Nick Sirianni, you in Carson Wentz.
Telling me for using bad words. Sorry, but the pizza's awful, and my daughter's complaining about the mozzarella sticks. So overall, Margarita's Bel Air 5.0. Awful.
So talk about the Eagles and this new coach, Nick Sirianni.
Yeah, you got a Frank Reich disciple. Here come the disciples. Whether it be Vrabel, disciple of Belichick. Belichick's a disciple of Parcells. Coughlin's a disciple of Parcells. The trickle down. It's like anything else. There's something up with the Colts and the Eagles. I said before, I've been the predictor of all predictors, the prognosticator of all prognosticators, and Fulstradamus is going to come back soon. The Eagles will the Colts will have Carson Wentz by day one of the 2021 season. I don't know how it's going to happen. A lot of things have to happen in terms of the salary and the salary cap hit, but these are billionaires. A $30 million, $100 million hit, it's not that big a deal. Just to renegotiate it. Make everybody, if you make everybody happy, it costs a few people a few bucks, but nothing that's going to kill anybody. So, yeah, I think Wentz is a Colt by season start, and Jalen Hurts is your quarterback. As the Eagle.
There you have it. So we'll see. My opinion, it's a good hire. We'll see what this guy. He's a 39-year-old guy. Probably has some innovations. The Colts offense. I watched a lot of their games. There's some imagination there. They use the backs and the tight ends a lot, and they made the most out of the receivers at T.Y. Hilton. But the guys like Pascal and Michael Pittman Jr. and a couple other guys. So we'll have to see what Nick Sirianni. Late news: one of your old teammates just got a big job.
Who's that?
Aaron Glenn, named defensive coordinator of the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, AG, we called him. He was the first round pick for us the year I came out. Phenomenal guy.
So you were bookend picks.
Was that?
You were the last pick, and he was the first pick. No.
I believe that's correct. Yes, he was phenomenal. The funny thing was, they mic'd us both up in the East-West Shrine game out in California.
Palo Alto.
And I completed a couple balls on him, and I was talking smack, and he couldn't believe I was talking smack on him, and we actually lost the game on a funk rule where if you were down by 10 and you scored, you had to kick the ball back off. And we lost. Jeff Garcia got the MVP, and I was irate because we were up by 17. We had to kick the ball back. We scored. We scored. Then they scored. They scored. Then we had to kick the ball back off to them, and then they beat us in the end. Just pure bullshit, in my opinion. But anyway,
what kind of a football mind is Aaron Glenn?
Belichick guy. Belichick tree. Coach played with Belichick in 97, 98. Then Belichick.
I think he came with the Patriots too, right or no? Yeah.
Belichick, Parcells, Sean Payton. Not a bad tree to come from. So, and a great person, great guy to very even keeled, very even tempered. So not a screamer, not a yeller, but a guy who gets it done. He was a great player for us. He was a really good player. So I'm happy to see it. My brother was just talking to me. We were just talking about some of the coaches he runs into. The guys that I played with that are still in the league, and we were talking about AG Aaron Glenn before he was even hired, and I think the world of him. And we had some great memories. We had some great times together. We were together for five years in New York. So I'm glad to see that happen. And he's a great guy, great coach, and he's from the Parcells and Belichick tree, so he'll do well.
A couple other little football nuggets. The Pittsburgh Steelers today signed quarterback Dwayne Haskins. Is this a reclamation project? Does he have a chance, or is he just a body for training camp?
You need arms. And then when you see talent, just disappear, you wonder why. Some people think they can resurrect that guy. Maybe they can, and it's worth it in the off season to have him go through. And it's a test. He's under a test now. The minute they sign him, okay, can he do it the Pittsburgh way? If you can do it the Pittsburgh way, you could do it. You could do it any way in the league. So. Pixie, my cat's trying to get some airtime.
Yeah, we hear.
But no, if he can do it under Mike Tomlin, he can do it under anybody. So Tomlin's going to give him a shot. Seattle does a great job with giving guys, an extra chance. What's his name? Gordon, the wide receiver. I think I just saw he was suspended for his sixth time.
But someone's going to take a shot at him next year, though.
Josh Gordon. Six suspensions. I understand you got a drinking problem, but comes a time where you got to go come on, you got to make a decision here between the drinking, the drugs, and actually playing football.
Well, the scary thing is, for all these times, he's at least kind of been in the program, the NFL program, so to speak.
No, it's a disease.
No. That's not where I'm going. He's kind of been in the program in the sense that he's had, even when he was doing wrong, he's had the league or team or whatever looking over him. Once it's through, that's what's going to be scary for a guy like Josh Gordon, where he stops giving a crap about trying to get back in the league. And then, then
he's dead. No, I get it. Yeah, believe me, addiction runs through the Irish blood. So I understand it. I don't criticize Josh Gordon at all whatsoever for his problems. I completely understand. It's a disease. The Seahawks and Pete Carroll deserve a ton of credit for trying to rehab some of these guys. Especially. Some of the real problem guys where, the system's not always fair to everybody. So, these guys, instead of throwing them out, let's give him another chance. Let's give him 4 more chances or 5 more chances if that's what it takes.
That's not going to happen.
Well, I'm just saying, Pete Carroll's got a great heart. Pete Carroll drafted me, so I understand Pete. And Pete's out there. He's got a good thing going. I had them winning the Super Bowl. They just didn't have the interior linemen to do it. But I had them win the Super Bowl because they had some of the best players in the NFL and the culture. Pete Carroll understands culture of football. He understands the social issues. He understands race. He understands race relations within the squad. He understands the whole thing. So Pete Carroll, that's why he's a world champion. That's why he's been so successful wherever he's going. He's a great guy, and he understands people. So when you do that, you combine people with combinations of different offenses and defenses and good players, you're going to win championships, and that's what Pete Carroll does.
So we talked Darren Glenn, we talked Dwayne Haskins, and we got a couple games on Sunday, and today's Thursday. So tomorrow we're going to really get into it. Actually, we have a guy watching here, Sean, who's on Twitter here. He says he actually thinks Eric Bieniemy just isn't great in interviews.
Well, the problem with Bieniemy, I think Bieniemy's got a DUI, and as much as I love Bieniemy and his knowledge of the game and his ability to call plays, there's no excuse for a DUI. No, I don't care what you want to forgive somebody and give him another chance. I get that, but he's that's what he's getting. So he's an offensive coordinator for the Super Bowl champions. If you give Eric Bieniemy, and I think there might have, I don't want to be quoted by this. I think there might have been some other issues with Bieniemy, other than the drinking, and I think he got a DUI on it. Don't quote me on that. I don't want to be sued by Eric Bieniemy, but there's background information on him that's not the greatest. So when you hire him, whether it be Mothers Against Drunk Driving or whatever group he offended, it's going to be a barrage you're going to have to deal with, where you can go get a Joe Brady who just came out of Penn State as a 30-year-old, and he's never been on the street. So those are the kind of things you're dealing with. Why would you have Eric?
Well, hold on. This is and not to interrupt. When you mentioned that, I went into to check out his freshman year of college. He was involved in an altercation at a bar where he was called a racial slur. He pled no contest. Then, over the course of his collegiate career, his driving record was docked several times in Colorado for multiple minor occurrences. The fire broke out in 1990. This is stuff like 30 years going back. 2001 was the DUI.
Okay, so I'm no angel, but I believe in letting another guy second chances and third chances. I'm a believer in that. But when you have Joe Brady at 31 years old, who came out of Penn State, who's still basically a virgin, you don't have to deal with any of those questions. And the guy just won the national championship. He understands offense. He just had Teddy Bridgewater.
Well, he hasn't gotten a job yet either.
Well, I'm not saying that, but all he's doing is he's running around this. Why would you do it? If you're going to get an interview, why wouldn't you take it? Even though you're not going anywhere, because you're just prepping yourself for future interviews to get the job you really want. So Joe Brady's the next. He's an offensive mind, and there's no denying it. What he did in Carolina, now they did a great job in putting offensive weapons together. You got all of a sudden Robbie Anderson. Everyone's like, oh, he's a rebel, but the guy is a flat out burner, and he goes for 1,000 yards. And then next thing you know, you got Mike Davis, but with McCaffrey hurt, you got a 1,000-yard rusher. You got a passer who's, I think, 2 in the league in completion percentage. So this Joe Brady knows what he's doing. For the Eagles not to hire him, I thought that was a huge mistake. They were one of the first to interview him. He went under the radar, but I thought the Eagles should have hired him, even if it's a mistake. Hey, okay, we made a mistake. We hired a young guy. So what? Now what do you got? You got someone you're trying to make Carson Wentz, right? That's more of a guess than someone who understands how to get guys open.
Well, like I said, today's Thursday. We'll be back probably tomorrow. Well, definitely tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. We got to figure this out. Or even Sunday morning.
Tomorrow's not Saturday.
What, Saturday?
Tomorrow's not Saturday.
I said tomorrow or Saturday. Listen to me. Okay, you know, how many
Can't hear
holes?
you over the crackling.
How many holes of golf? Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on here. I gotta redo this. How many rounds of golf do you play today?
I don't play golf.
You
Although
don't
my
play
kid
golf.
did get me a Cameron putter. I got to start putting. So, but, give me till like early spring, and I'll be just throwing darts, scratch golfer once again.
And so I guess we'll be back next couple days. We're gonna break down these championship games. We got all the great quarterbacks. Josh Allen taking on Mahomes. It's amazing. Mahomes had and I know you know about concussions, how real they are. But 3 days later, he's back on the practice field.
That was a
Let me ask, let me
that
ask
was
you a
a
question. If this was not the championship game on Sunday, you think he'd be back on that practice
no.
field?
But here's my biggest thing with the concussion protocol. Once you're a playoff contender, the concussion protocol goes out the window.
Yeah.
You sign up for concussion. You sign up for playing down the stretch. You sign up for getting your head smashed apart. You don't tell me in the AFC Championship game because I got my skull busted the game before I can't play. Fuck you, NFL. That's bullshit. You can now, all of a sudden you watch how quick Patrick Mahomes plays.
He's back on the field in 3 days.
Yeah, the concussion protocol is how much money are we going to win or lose based on if this guy plays or not. So you know what? Roger Goodell and his protocol can go suck a dick because it's about money. It's always to be about money. And if Patrick Mahomes was Chad Henne, guess what? Patrick Mahomes will play. I will bet $1 billion. I'll bet $1 trillion.
I think he was deemed the full participant already in practice.
Yeah, of course. Wow, why wouldn't he? He got completely neck chopped, and he couldn't. He looked more fucked up than Mike Tyson when Buster Douglas hit him 57.
But you know what was weird? He walked off the field like he got knocked the hell out. But then he ran into the locker room, didn't he?
Well, the thing is, there's different ways to get concussions. Trust me, you can get slammed to the turf. You can get a direct shot to the head. You can get thrown around. But he got a neck chop, and he just got knocked out cold by a neck blow. So, yeah, and like boxing, standing 8 count. Some guys can make that standing 8 count every time. Other guys need 12 seconds. Some guys need 15 seconds, and they're fine. It's that, yeah, he ran off the field because once he came to, you're fine. So you can take 10 or 12 concussions in one day and still be fine. You don't want to be around when you're 65 years old and you don't know where the shitter is.
There you have it. So next couple of days we'll be breaking down the NFC championship game, Rodgers against Tom Brady, and then the AFC championship game, Patrick Mahomes against Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills. So we'll let Glenn eat his 5.8 pizza. We'll talk to you soon.
5.5 fucking margarita.